Welcome back to another explainer. Today we're tackling something absolutely crucial, literally the most fascinating piece of tech you own, your own brain. Specifically, we're breaking down Joseph Murphy's groundbreaking concepts from his absolute classic, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. If you've ever felt like, there's some invisible force either holding you back or propelling you forward, well, you're in exactly the right place. Okay, let's dive into this.
Have you ever wondered this? Seriously, why do some people just seem to glide into success? They hit their goals almost effortlessly, while the rest of us grind away day in and day out and still struggle just to make ends meet. It's kind of the ultimate mystery, right? Well, according to Dr. Murphy, the answer actually has zero to do with luck, and it's not even about how many hours you're clocking at the office. The real secret? It's all about unlocking the sheer untapped power of your subconscious mind.
Which brings us to part 1, the tale of two minds, conscious versus subconscious.
To really get how to unlock all this potential, we have to look at how our thoughts are actually built. I want you to think of your mind like a massive ocean liner. Up top on the deck, you've got the conscious mind. That's your captain. The captain is logical, right? Analyzing data, making active decisions, steering the wheel, barking out orders. But down below, that's the subconscious mind. We're talking the massive, rumbling engine room deep in the hull of the ship. And the thing is, the engine room doesn't use logic at all. Instead, it runs on your deepest habits, your sudden emotions, and your core beliefs. It's doing all that behind-the-scenes heavy lifting that actually propels the ship forward. So the captain might shout the orders, but it's the engine room that determines where that ship is actually headed based on the fuel it's being fed.
So let's move on and see how this builds into the reality we experience every day. Part 2, how thoughts shape reality and the reality loop.
Having a ridiculously powerful engine room sounds great, right? But here's the catch. There's a major hidden danger to this setup, and it's something we call the reality loop. The absolute most critical thing you need to know about your subconscious mind is that it does not argue with you. It is completely uncritical. It literally never fact-checks. So whatever thoughts and beliefs you keep feeding it from your conscious mind, it just accepts them as absolute gospel truth and works round the clock to make them real. If your conscious mind is constantly fixated on failure or fear or your limitations, your subconscious just shrugs and says, okay, guess that's what we're building today, and programs your habits for failure. But on the flip side, if you deliberately focus on success, confidence, and health, boom, your subconscious engine room starts guiding your daily choices right toward those exact positive outcomes.
So it's time to take control of that programming. Part 3, your subconscious toolkit and rewriting the code.
If repeated thoughts literally shape our reality, we need to take the wheel. We need actionable tools to rewrite our mental code and make sure our engine room is running on premium fuel. One of the absolute best ways to do this? Positive affirmations. Take a look at a statement like this. Every day, I am becoming healthier and stronger. And this brilliantly illustrates how simple, repeated statements can program your mind with positive beliefs. Dr. Murphy makes a huge point of this. Affirmations are not just empty, wishful thinking. When you say, I am confident and successful, or when you claim your health out loud every single day, you are forcefully handing brand new blueprints straight down to the engine room. Over time, those repeated phrases become deeply embedded beliefs, and those beliefs, they directly drive your real-world actions.
Now, words are super powerful, no doubt, but your subconscious responds even better to images and feelings. It's like a giant movie screen in there. This is where the visualization technique comes into play. Step 1, choose a specific goal. Let's say it's landing your absolute dream job or hitting a major financial milestone. Step 2, don't just idly think about wanting it. You have to vividly picture it in your mind as if it's already yours. Imagine walking into that new corner office. Picture yourself sitting at that fancy desk. And step 3, and honestly, this is the absolute crucial step. Attach strong, positive emotions to that mental image. Feel the joy, feel the relief, the excitement. Your subconscious speaks the language of emotion and imagery way more fluently than it speaks English. By directing this vivid mini-narrative of success in your head, your subconscious instantly starts working tirelessly in the background to make your outside reality match that inside vision.
But we also have to deal with the roadblocks. Part 4, overcoming fear and resentment and clearing the cache.
Look, rewriting your mental code isn't always smooth sailing. We've got to clear out the internal antagonist first. Those mental barriers built entirely out of worry and doubt? Think of it like clearing your brain's mental cache. Fear and doubt, they are literally malware in your subconscious system. And sadly, there's no simple uninstall button you can just click. They actively block your growth. So Murphy tells us we have to actively replace those negative thoughts with faith and optimism. That creates an environment where opportunities can actually take root. But wait, it goes way deeper than just everyday worry. Holding on to anger or resentment or just general bad vibes toward other people, that literally crashes your subconscious. It stops it from functioning. It drags down your mental health and honestly, your physical health too. So practicing forgiveness isn't just about being some enlightened, good person. It's a required, mechanical step to clear the system out, ditch the negativity, and finally let your mind find some inner peace.
Now, what's really interesting about this next concept is what happens when you go to bed. Part 5, the night shift. The mind never rests.
You probably think that when you turn off the lights and go to sleep, your brain just clocks out for the day, right? Well, here is a seriously startling fact. Your subconscious mind never rests. Ever. While your conscious mind, our captain from earlier, is fast asleep in the cabin, the engine room is still churning at full speed. It works continuously, 24/7, processing all that information, organizing your memories, and constantly searching for solutions. And because it literally never sleeps, you can totally put it to work for you. Here's how you actually program your sleep. Step 1. Right before bed, as you're getting all cozy and drifting off, gently focus your mind on a specific problem, a goal, or a tough question. Step 2. Just go to sleep. Let your subconscious process it. See, without all the noisy logic of the conscious mind getting in the way, the subconscious is free to make these wild, highly creative connections. And step 3. Wake up. Seriously, this is exactly why so many of us wake up with a sudden aha moment or a fresh perspective out of nowhere. You literally handed your subconscious a homework assignment and it delivered the answer while you were snoozing.
Now, you might be asking, does all of this actually work in the real world? Absolutely. Throughout his book, Murphy backs up every single one of these concepts with incredible real-life stories. Take, for example, this one opera singer he talks about who suffered from totally paralyzing stage fright. I mean, career-ending stuff. But by using the exact visualization and affirmation techniques we literally just went over, she didn't just push past her fear. She completely rewired her subconscious to associate the stage with immense joy. And the result? The most successful blowout performance of her entire career. And these aren't just isolated miracles, guys. They are the direct, tangible result of putting that subconscious engine to work. We're talking about vastly improved physical and mental health, mended relationships that seemed broken forever, and massively accelerated career and financial success.
So the crucial point is this. Your subconscious mind is essentially a highly fertile garden, and it is constantly growing whatever seeds, meaning whatever thoughts and beliefs, you decide to plant in it. It doesn't care if those seeds are weeds of doubt or the fruits of massive success. It will grow whatever you give it. The thoughts you plant today will absolutely inevitably shape the reality you wake up to tomorrow. So I'm going to leave you with this final, vital question to chew on as we wrap up this explainer. What thoughts are you planting right now? Seriously, are they moving you toward your biggest goals, or are they the very things holding you back? The choice and the power is entirely yours.